Hey Amanda, what are your plans for Mother's Day?
Oh my gosh, that's this Sunday, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
With the stress of AP season, I totally forgot. I'm such a bad daughter.
No, you're not. You just have a lot on your plate.
What am I gonna do? I have no time to plan.
I'll help you.
All reservations will be booked. If I try to order a gift, it won't come on time. This is a disaster.
Amanda, calm down. I have plenty of experience with procrastinating Mother's Day plans, but it always turns out lovely.
So you can help me?
Yeah, that is what I said before while you were panicking. Don't worry, by the end of this show, your mom's Sunday will be scheduled from start to finish.
All right, if you say so.
Trust me, but we can't devote all our time to planning. We have a show to anchor.
Multitasking, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Grace.
Welcome to Show 31, Mother's Day edition.
Today is your last chance to buy prom tickets for the cheapest price possible. The ASB office will be open at lunch and after school until 3:45. Make sure to bring your student ID, dance contract, and cash.
Arcadia's 41st annual spring show took place in the North Gym last Saturday. Filled with music and dance, all AOSD schools came together to show the performances they've been working on all year. Let's head to Megan to recap this upbeat event.
Thanks, anchors. It's Megan here. Arcadia High just had their 41st annual Color Guard and Percussion Spring Show. All of Arcadia from Dana Middle School's Hugo Reed is participating, so let's go check it out. The afternoon kicked off with an electrifying performance by Dana Winter Guard and Foothills Pom and Hip Hop team, showcasing their Arcadia school spirit. As the event progressed, the crowd was treated with groovy beats of middle school music, courtesy of First Avenue and Foothills Drumline and Foothills Jazz Ensemble. And then the sun began to set. The stage was set on fire by the legendary Arcadia World Guard, captivating the audience with their mesmerizing performance, leaving everyone spellbound until the very end.
Well, this spring show, it was my last spring show. I've done 3 spring shows throughout my time in Color Guard, and I was able to have my senior solo, and I did a senior duet with like the other senior that's also in Color Guard, and the song was super sad, and it was also just the last time I was ever going to perform in front of an audience. So it was a really emotional experience for me, especially just like it was my last time performing. I cried in the middle of it, and it was really sentimental for me.
That show was phenomenal. While every school brought their A game, I believe my favorite had to be Arcadia High's very own Color Guard. Let's not forget last April where they crushed it, getting second place at the Winter Guard International, a new record in Arcadia history. This has been Megan, and now back to the anchors.
The library remains closed for AP testing until Friday, May 17th. You will not be able to loan Chromebooks, print, or attend peer tutoring. There will be a window open to the left of the library entrance for book returns, checkouts, and tech issues.
One of Arcadia High's main engineering teams, Applied Engineering, competed this past weekend in Sacramento. Let's go to Vansh to take a look at how they raced their custom boat.
Thanks, anchors. This past weekend, Arcadia Applied Engineering took to Sacramento to compete in the SMUD Solar Regatta. Here's how they did. In the sweltering heat at Rancho Seco Recreational Park, the tranquil waters came alive as high school solar boat teams from around California converged for a battle of innovation and engineering prowess. Against a backdrop of clear skies, teams meticulously crafted vessels fitted with sleek solar panels, embodying the harmony of eco-conscious technology and competitive spirit. The teams navigated the challenging course, showcasing the fusion of renewable energy and cutting-edge design.
So this year we improved on our dry systems, and specifically we changed from a larger, really inefficient motor to a smaller motor that's more tailored to our battery. Our biggest change is we have a whole new boat this year. We spent nearly $2,000 on new pieces of foam, fiberglass. We spent like 6 months resining and painting the boat, and now we have one of the most hydrodynamic hulls at the competition.
This team's different because it's not only about just like work the whole time. We have a lot of fun. I feels like more of a community than just like a competitive team. Like other teams that I've been on, like you don't get to know anybody like that much, but this team I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of the people.
Arcadia won 2 awards, the technical award as well as the artistic award.
Goes to Arcadia.
Not only did Arcadia win awards, but they also built an even stronger connection within their team. Like Philip said during our presentation, we created an even stronger family. Personally, being involved in applied engineering helped me find a family outside of my family, and I'll always be grateful for everything they've helped me with. That was a quick recap of the solar boat competition, sending it back to the studio.
If you purchased a soda float from a PromCom member, don't forget to pick it up after school today at the Rally Court from 4 to 5 p.m. Maybe you can even share it with your mom.
To make this the best Mother's Day ever, you can gift your mom a top-of-the-line cinematic DVD or Blu-ray masterpiece of an Arcadia stage production, filmed by yours truly, at $25 for DVDs and $35 for Blu-ray. Purchase them online at apachenews.ausd.net or in person at A102. Funds go to improving our program.
Okay, we have a break from planning. From stories, it's planning time.
Where do we begin?
Flowers. Flowers are a Mother's Day must. What's your mom's favorite flower?
Favorite flower? Let me think. The light pink one?
I'm gonna need more details.
I don't know. What else besides flowers?
Well, do you give good massages?
Absolutely not. My hands get tired after 2 minutes.
Oh, your poor tired hands.
I'm serious, Grace.
I'm sorry, you're just not making this very easy.
I told you, I'm a horrible daughter.
No. How about this? When I was younger, it used to be a family tradition to go to our favorite restaurant for Mother's Day.
Well, where would I take her?
Like, we can have our foodie friends give us an idea.
Yay, 66 Faces, my favorite.
Here's Amel.
This Wednesday, I popped by a local restaurant via Katrina for a nice meal. I'm so ready to take a look at all this tasty food. Come along. Located on Santa Anita Avenue, Via Catrina is a Mexican restaurant that offers dishes, especially from the state of Jalisco. Opened in 2014, they have been a staple to the Arcadia community ever since.
Actually, I'm one of 5 partners. So the original partner is a good friend of mine named Gabriel Sanchez. He was approached by another Arcadia restaurant owner back about in 2013, I believe. He had a restaurant over on First Street, a Mexican restaurant that was very popular, but it was going to be closing soon. So what he did was he approached my friend Gabriel and asked him if he wanted to open a new Mexican restaurant.
The moment we walked in, we were greeted with warm smiles and a sense of community. We got seated with complimentary chips and salsa, and we absolutely demolished them.
The part that I truly love, which is the question you asked, is I love working and seeing the people and my employees. My customers are incredible. They love the restaurant. They love my staff. My staff is extremely well, I don't want to say trained. They've all been in the business for a long time. They love what they do and they love their customers. I love coming out. When I take a break, I'll walk out to the front of the restaurant and I'll start talking to people. And before I know it, an hour's gone by, 2 hours have gone by, and all I've done is just sit and talk to my customers. And I love that.
Be sure to stop by this Sunday for an appetizing Mother's Day meal. This has been Amel. Now back to the anchors.
For those who enjoy science, maybe Science Bowl is for you. Applications are due next Friday at 3:30 p.m. Written tryouts take place on May 20th to 22nd at lunch in S106. Buzzer tryouts will be held after school that Thursday for those that advance to the next round. For additional information and the application, visit the link down below.
I still don't know what to get my mom for Mother's Day, but I heard Shrihersh and Katie were working on something. Let's head over to them for some ideas.
I'm Katie.
I'm Shrihersh,
And welcome to Craft Corner Mother's Day edition. Today we'll be making some cute flower pots for your mom.
To start off, you're going to need 1 plastic spoon alongside with some rose petals to make the flower.
And some tape. So first you're going to want to take your rose petal and put some tape over it, just like this. And then you're going to want to just tape it onto your spoon like this. And then keep repeating this until you get a flower shape. Okay, now once you have your flower petals on like this, you're going to want to take a pom-pom and just glue it onto the middle with some hot glue. One more step is you're going to have to color your spoon so it looks like a stem.
For the most important part, you're going to put it in your styrofoam cup or your pot, and you're going to start coloring. And after you're done, the final product should look like this.
You can put your hand under so it's like you're handing it to your mom.
Okay, we're going to redo that.
Okay.
This is what the final product should look like, and it's pretty easy to make. So make sure to consider making this for your mother. And
Happy Mother's Day!
back to the anchors.
Ta-da!
Hey, that looks great.
You know what? I think my mom will really like this.
Mine too. I haven't made a cup in so long. I'm so excited to give it to her.
This alone is not enough though.
Well, how about you and your sister cook her a delicious breakfast?
I'm no chef, but I think I could manage some scrambled eggs and bacon. She would love that.
I have another idea. How about you guys go swimming?
Swimming? That's random.
Sorry, I had our school swim team on my mind.
All right then.
Hey, girls, do you know that it's Mother's Day soon?
She didn't.
Well, now we know.
Oh, that's okay. In case you also forgot about the swim team's performance at CIF Finals, don't worry. I'm here with them live so they can remind us all about it. Here I am with Brendan, Surya Pranata, Meena, Tian, and Ronald Lim, 3 members of our swim team who made it to the finals of CIF. So, Brendan, how did you and the team prepare when coming into CIF?
So basically we just go to practice every day, hyping each other up and having fun.
Cool. And Meena, what do you think was the toughest part of the season for you guys?
I think the toughest part about season was definitely the endurance sets and the early 6 a.m. morning practices.
That seems tough. And lastly, Ronald, how did it feel making CIF, and what was the best part of the season as a whole?
Making CIF was like a regular championship meet for me, and the best part this season was when we won our dual meet against CV, where I anchored that 4x1 free, and we won by 0.02 of a second.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for being here. It was great hearing about your season, and congrats to you guys. Now, moving on to another successful sports team, softball unfortunately met the end of their CIF playoffs run against the King High School Wolves. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that they had an amazing year. Caroline brings you a highlight of this impressive team season.
Thank you, Rahul. One team that's been giving it their all this season is our girls softball team. Let's take a look back at their exciting performances this season.
Coming into the season, the Apaches roster was filled with new faces. After starting the season 4-7, the team finished the year going 9-4 in their last 13 games. During their run, the team had key wins over Burroughs and Crescenta Valley, securing a spot in the CIF championships. Despite their 6-1 loss against Mount King, the season was full of memorable moments to look back at.
Good job, girls. Looking forward to seeing more exciting performances from you in the next year. This has been Caroline with softball. Now back to Rahul in the studio.
On the other end, our baseball team has been on a roll this season as well. This past Tuesday, they traveled to Yorba Linda High School to take on the Mustangs in the second round of CIF playoffs, which we streamed on APN. Here's Aaron to recap this pivotal game.
After their first place performance in league, the Arcadia Apaches have been putting on quite the performance in the CIF championships.
After a win against Long Beach Poly, the Apaches set themselves up for a game against Yorba Linda High School for the second round of the CIF Southern Section Championships. Despite playing in the away atmosphere, the Apaches were able to silence the crowd with an explosive 5-run third inning. Starting with this bases-loaded 2 RBI single by Damien Catano and this moonshot of a home run by Avery Truesdale. After getting support from the offense, Fernando Palencia was able to shut down the Mustangs' bat, throwing a complete game with 10 strikeouts on the night. In the end, the Apaches advanced to the quarterfinals with a score of 9-1.
Amazing performances by the Apaches. Today, they play in the quarterfinals against Westlake. My name is Aaron Serrano, covering baseball. Now back to Rahul in the studio.
An amazing performance by our Apaches, and make sure to support their boys for their game against Harvard Westlake today at 3:30. But before we end off sports this week, let's take a look at the other games that were played. On Monday, Badminton beat Cabrillo 21-0, and on Wednesday, Badminton won 21-0 again against Cerritos. Make sure to support our badminton team tomorrow as they play Walnut at 2 p.m. in the North Gym for the CIF Southern Section Finals. If you can't make it in person, you can catch the game on our YouTube channel as we'll be live streaming it. Well, that wraps up sports for this week, and we can't wait for our sports teams to keep up their amazing efforts as they near the end of their seasons. This has been Rahul. Back to the anchor's desk.
Okay, so I'll make my mom breakfast, give her my craft, and then what? I'm still missing something.
Silly Amanda, of course you need to write her a card.
A card?
Yes, a card.
But that's just a flimsy piece of paper. What would you do with that?
A flimsy piece of paper? Oh, Amanda, a card is so much more than just paper.
What is it then?
It's a way to tell her how much you love her, express your appreciation, and demonstrate your care.
Okay, hopefully I can write one that is good enough.
Of course you can. You already have everything inside of you.
Hey, our viewers can also show their love and care by following us on our social medias down below.
Tell your mom and or mother figures how much you appreciate them every single day and celebrate them this Sunday.
Happy Mother's Day!